John was a man with a big question on his mind. What makes people truly happy? Instead of just wondering about it, he decided to find out for himself. John's adventure into the science of happiness wasn't going to be easy, especially since his friends were a bit doubtful about what he hoped to achieve. They couldn't see how practicing gratitude, being kind without expecting anything in return, and following one's passions could really make a difference. But John, ever the explorer of life's mysteries, was undeterred. He started with gratitude. Every morning, before he did anything else, John would write down 3 things he was thankful for. At first, it felt a bit odd, almost like talking to himself. But as days turned into weeks, he noticed a shift. Small joys became more apparent, and the problems that used to upset him didn't seem as big anymore. Next on his list was acts of kindness. John made it his mission to do something nice for someone else every day, no matter how small it seemed. Whether it was holding the door open for a stranger or buying coffee for the person in line behind him. These little acts of kindness not only made the recipient's day brighter, but filled John with a warm feeling that was hard to describe. Pursuing passions was his final experiment. John always loved painting but never thought he was good enough, so he kept his art to himself. Encouraged by his journey so far, he decided to put his work out there. He joined a local art club and started sharing his paintings. To his surprise, people loved them. They weren't just being nice, they genuinely appreciated his art. This realization that sharing his passion brought joy to others and himself was a revelation. Despite the skepticism from his peers, John found that with each step, his happiness grew. It wasn't an overnight change, and there were days when it felt like he wasn't making any progress at all. But he kept at it, learning that happiness isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you cultivate through your actions and mindset. With his newfound understanding, John decided it was time to share what he had learned. He organized a small workshop, inviting friends, family, and even skeptics. He talked about gratitude, kindness, and passion. He shared his story, not as someone who had all the answers, but as someone who had gone on a journey and come back with a message. Happiness is a practice, not a destination. It's about the little choices we make every day and the joy we find in the journey itself. John's workshop wasn't just a success, it was the beginning of a community. People left feeling inspired to embark on their own happiness journeys, equipped with the simple yet powerful tools John had shared. And as for John, he realized that happiness grows even more when you spread it around. His journey taught him that the search for happiness isn't just about finding joy for ourselves, but about creating ripples of positivity that touch the lives of others.